Ayo, what's going on, guys? So luckily I have been able to get some more action figures in the meantime. And I'm actually kind of glad that they're both Star Wars Black Series. Of course, that's kind of spoiling the fact that you will be getting another review either right after this one or the next day when I record it. So yeah. But today we're reviewing the Star Wars the Black Series, Star Wars The Mandalorian Shriek-Hawk. It's 40th in the wave. I do know that they're re-releasing some things, but I think this might be a Target exclusive. Still do not have the best positioning for the box here, but you got the picture there and the bio there, which reads the Shriek-Hawks are a team of Mandalorian specialists skilled in jetpack operations as well as scouting and rescue missions. So you did see these guys in the background of Mandalorian Season 3, and there is a 2-pack with two different ones that are under the same name. So I think one's female, one's male, but they have completely different armor sets than the one that I'm about to show you here. So here, he is. He's kind of leaning right now. So I guess to take a look at his accessories. The one that takes the most to get in his hands, and one that I'm kind of refusing. I'm gonna keep it a buck here. I'm not taking it all the way out of his hands. Because even just doing it a little bit, almost is out of his hands. I get that it's accurate. I don't blame the Hasbro team for it, but man, this particular rifle, I don't know what it's called in universe, but it is hard to get into because you can't really see it here, but there is a kind of a back guard or whatever, and it's just hard to fit the hand in there. So, but it's one that we've seen before. It just has a gold or metal look. So yeah, so here's the colors and stuff like that. So the 2-pack actually has ones that are completely different than this one. So they're a group of Mandalorians. But he does come with a pistol. See if I can get that out without. Oh, I just realized. You know what? I have to anyways, because I gotta show you guys the articulation. So here's what I mean. See, he's got like that back guard or whatever. I don't know what the actual name is, but you see, like, it's accurate. It's an accurate depiction. It's just like there's a part of me that's like, man, if you can find some other weapon that they used in like the past or even in the Clone Wars, please do so, because this is really difficult to get into their hands. But then he has a little pistol here. It's different than the typical ones that I usually see with Mandalorians, and that fits perfectly fine too. So as you can see there, so yeah, and that has a holster for it there. Kind of have to enable that in there. So, but let's take a look at the figure itself. So, Mandalorian helmet, you know what to expect with these. They're all unique in their own ways. This one's blue. It's got a stripe up top with a silvery in the middle. Nothing in the back, really. Got the jetpack, which is technically an accessory, but there you go. Orange or blue there. You got a green or like a grayish, I don't know, like a dark green on one side, light blue on the other with the Death Watch logo. A dark blue, dark green, and then light blue armor plates here. You got the belts. Got these little leather pieces off to the sides here. As you can see, he's got two different colored armor plates on the upper thighs too. He's got like a tan one here and a gray one there. And he's got the knee pads, one with the the rocket launchers there. And then this side, you got like a tannish one, and then this side you got a brown one. So yeah. And then you got typical boots and everything else. So let's get into articulation. So to start with, the range thing here. I think it's called the range finder. Can fold down and fold up. It can't actually go back, which I think is actually kind of a good detail. But the head can look up that far, can look down that far, can look side to side. He's got pretty good tilt. Arms go up. Got a little bit of rotation in there. He's got a swivel at the single jointed elbow here. And on this side, he has an in and out hinge. On this side, it's got an up and down, but they both swivel. Diaphragm joint that allows him to go back that far, forward about that far, and it rotates and technically is supposed to swivel. Legs kick up about that far, kick back that far. He's got an upper thigh swivel, then a swivel at the knee, a single jointed knee, and ankles that go down, go up, and he's got ankle pivot. So I'm probably going to leave him without his, well, actually, you know what, I'll try to see if I can get his rifle. I can also, for whatever reason, on mine, I don't know if it's on all of the iterations of this action figure here, but the knee pads are movable, so if you get it, just look at your knee pads, see if they can move back into place, but I've noticed that they tend to stay out of place. So, you know, I don't know if that's on purpose or what. You know, could not tell you here. So there. So here he is standing here with his rifle. So the first order of business to compare him to. Okay, let's see. I should move him back. So compare him to the one that like automatically I might think looks the same, but it's actually not. Which is the I don't know if he'll stand. He doesn't, because I haven't pulled some of these figures out in a while. So there's a Death Watch Mandalorian. Here is the what is referred to as the Mandalorian. And here he is next to Axe Wolves, one of my personal favorite characters from the Mandalorian series. I don't know why, I just really like him. Of course, if you wanted to see what he looks like compared to Axe Wolves when Axe Wolves doesn't have the helmet, here's that as well. See if I can get a group shot with the Death Watch Mandalorian here. Don't think so. Not without me holding it up. And it doesn't help that I don't have the most secure, yeah, well, the wall's holding him now, but I don't have the most secure filming place. So there we go. And now let's put him up against a couple of enemies. So one that we actually first see appear in the Mandalorian I'm pretty sure, anyways, is the Incinerator Trooper. Then one that I'm pretty sure we do see in the Mandalorian at some point, the Shore Trooper. Okay, that guy's standing. And then one that I know for sure we've seen in the Mandalorian is, of course, hopefully I can keep this up. No, I can't. There we go. Okay, never mind. There we go. Next to the Death Trooper. Now, obviously, the Death Trooper is taller because that's lore accurate. The Death Troopers are supposed to be taller. So yeah. But, and then I do have a couple of comics that I got recently. But I won't show the other one until I do the next review. So today, I will show you this one, which is Spider-Punk, the brand new Spider-Punk comic with Arms Race. There's the credentials there. Yeah, I got the first Spider-Punk volume comic a little bit ago now, and so I'm really happy that I found this new one. So I really like Spider-Punk a lot. So yeah. You know, as for commentary on this guy, I love the Mandalorians. You know, of course I've only grown to love them more, but I grew up with the Clone Wars and with a little bit of Rebels, so I really was heavily into the whole Mandalorian, you know, thing just in general, and I'm always curious about the different clans and how they operate, and you know, to me they're very much, you know, a warrior type society, and it's interesting. They're almost like, not entirely, because they still have like a whole like other side to them, but like they're kind of like Sparta from ancient Greece, because Sparta is very much like a warrior, you know, class society. So in that sense they're kind of like Sparta, but I think that there's a lot of other things that set them apart from that for the Mandalorians, because they still are, you know, they still have people that aren't per se you know, fully geared up and fighting all the time. So yeah, let me know what your favorite Mandalorian, whether it's a named character or if it's like a favorite Mandalorian like armor that you've seen. I know there's quite a few different armors out there. A lot of the ones that we're getting have been blue, so I hope we get some other ones out there. So, and I am aware of the Mandalorian Privateer and the Mandalorian Fleet Commander. So yeah, hopefully I can find those as well. But so anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.